Hi my little nuggets, today I'm going to do my March wrap up video showing you the books that I read during the month of March and my thoughts on them. I've read a total of 4 graphic novels and 7 books. 1 book I read on my Kindle. What I'll do first of all is I'll basically show you the graphic novels that I've read this month. I read The Wicked and the Divine, which is a graphic novel about gods who come back to Earth every 90 years and they're here for 2 years and basically then they die. Really enjoyed this, gave it 5 out of 5 on Goodreads, and the pictures are really cool, so one I would highly recommend. Next 2 graphic novels that I've got are from the Batman range. I read The Dark Knight. This is the volume 2 for the New 52, Cycle of Violence. This one is about the Scarecrow. The thing I love about these graphic novels are how dark they are, how dark the stories are, and the more I'm reading Batman graphic novels, the more I am realising there are certain illustrators that I do prefer over others. I do prefer a much darker Gotham City, a much darker Batman, much darker stories. I'm just seeing the time there. Next one is another New 52 one, and this is The Joker. Massive graphic novel. This is Death of the Family by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Again, beautifully written, really dark, and would highly recommend. Next graphic novel I read was one that I borrowed from the library, and it is Blankets by Craig Thompson. This is basically sort of like an autobiography in graphic novel form, and it's basically all about his life with his brother, his religious family and his first love. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars, guys. It was okay, I didn't mind it. I'm really not into graphic novels that are in black and white. So for me this, didn't really float my boat. On to the books that I read. I had a really good reading month this month. I read some really good books. One of the first ones I read was Darren Shan, The Zombie Chronicles. This is about a girl called Bea Smith who basically gets bitten by a zombie and turns into a zombie, but she's a zombie that can still think human thought. She still has a human mind, but she wants to eat brains basically, and it's about her story and finding out that there are worse things out there than zombies. Gave this 5 out of 5 on Goodreads, guys. Really good book, you should check it out. Next book that I read was a book that I've done a review on, and it is Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell. I won't go on too much about this book, guys. All I can say is gave it 5 out of 5 stars and I absolutely loved it. Next book I read was the first book in the Sesame trilogy by Tahereh Mafi. This is Sesame. It's about a young girl whose touch is deadly. She gets put into a prison where she's been for many years, and then basically she gets a roommate and a man who turns out to be somebody from the past, and then basically she gets let out, and it's all about her story because the what's it called? The establishment want to use her as basically a torture device, and looks like there's going to be a love triangle going on. Really enjoyed this book, and I'm definitely due to buy the second one very shortly. Next 2 books that I read were Cinder and Scarlet from the Lunar Chronicles series. This is a retelling of fairy tales, so you've got Cinderella and Red Riding Hood. Gave both of these books 5 out of 5. I'll put a review on my blog, which I will try and link below. I'm like quite used to doing all this computer stuff. For Cinder, 5 out of 5, and I love Scarlet just as much. Probably like Cinder a little bit more. Can't wait to continue with the series. I'm definitely going to buy Cress next week, and Fairest as well. Never thought that I'd like the series as much as I did, but I can't say enough good things about this, guys. The series is absolutely brilliant. If you haven't checked it out, then what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You need to go and get these books. And next book that I read, and it's a book that I just finished today, was The Ice Twins by S.K. Tremaine. I'm not going to say much about this book because I think I'm going to do a separate review on it, whether it be on my blog or on my this channel here. Real suspense, Craig Horton book. Really enjoyed it. It had to be one of the only books that I have read that actually brought tears to my eyes. So, you know, it was really good. Gave it 4 out of 5 stars because the ending did disappoint me just a little bit, but all in all, a really good book. Last book that I read for March was not an audio book. I didn't read an audio book. You listen to them. Was a ebook on my Kindle. Sorry, from my mind blank. And that was Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock. This is a book about a young boy who basically wants to commit suicide, but before he commits suicide, he is going to kill his ex-best friend, and it just follows him on the day he's going to do all this. You know, the day he's going to kill his friend and then commit suicide. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I thought I was going to love it a lot more than I did, guys. You know, it just did not do it for me. I think, you know, the ending was just naff. I don't know what it is that I actually wanted from the book. I didn't really want it to have a happy ending, if you like. But that's what books do, you know. I always thought that I'd like give that book 5 out of 5, and books like Eleanor and Park, I really, you know, didn't really think that I'd be that fussed on it, you know, and because it's contemporary, it's romance, it's written for young adults, you know, it's about teenagers falling in love, but that's what happens, isn't it, with books. I absolutely love this book. That's what I read for the month of March. I will be doing an April TBR video at the beginning of April. I've upped my Goodreads challenge to 40 books. It was at 30, but I think I've read about 19 books so far, and I only started in February, so, you know, I'm really enjoying it. So that's it, really. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do like this video, guys. Please subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I shall love you and leave you, and I shall see you all soon. Bye.